Hey there, everyone. Sorry if this was 1 hour late, but yeah, that Tennessee Titans Julio Jones news had me go an hour late because breaking news had to come first. Yeah, breaking news had to come first, which is why this live stream was an hour late. Anyways, yeah, we're here to talk about the latest tonight. Tonight we're going to be discussing about the Aaron Rodgers situation with the Packers and, of course, the Kansas City Chiefs former head. No, scratch that. Kansas City Chiefs head coach Andy Reid and his son Britt Reid, as Britt Reid pleaded not guilty for what he did right before the Super Bowl. And we were going to talk about potential jersey numbers for Julio Jones, but unfortunately, Julio Jones got his number before I even started this tonight's episode. Unbelievable. Yeah, go figure. I mean, seriously. This is unbelievable. So we're going to start off with the Julio Jones thing out of the way. So yeah, Julio D, welcome. So yeah, we're going to start things off with Julio Jones first, since it was the latest. I mean, seriously, number 2. Are you serious? What? I mean, seriously, of all the numbers, we thought Derrick Henry was going to get the number eventually, but no, Julio Jones got the number. And to all the Derrick Henry fans who wanted him to have number 2, I am so sorry for your loss. I mean, seriously. They were all set on Derrick Henry moving from 22 to 2, but now Julio Jones sweeps in and gets that number. I mean, we all thought it was going to be number 8, Mariota's number. That was crazy. Unbelievable. But yeah, Julio Jones definitely had his mind set on a single digit number, because when this all went down, because AJ Brown offered him his number 11 because it was Julio Jones' number, but unfortunately he turned it down. And we all thought it was for a reason why, to snatch Mariota's number. But no, it was not for Mariota's number. It was for the potential number King Henry was supposed to get. Unbelievable. I mean, seriously, unbelievable. This is kind of insanity, though. Were you all shocked about Julio Jones getting number 2? Because I was. And even though I wasn't on board with the King Henry getting number 2 from the beginning, I was still shocked to see Julio Jones get that number. It was mind blown. Unbelievable. I mean, seriously, I was like losing my mind right there. I mean, seriously, of all the numbers Julio Jones got, it was number 2. Are you serious? This is crazy. Of all the numbers, it had to be number 2. Julio Jones. Well, he couldn't snatch number 1. So sorry, people. Oh. Guess Derrick Henry's only chance of getting the number 2 uniform is to go somewhere else, but we all know that's not going to happen. Anyways, more Tennessee Titans news to talk about is what Ryan Tannehill did today, or what the team did to Ryan Tannehill. to be quite honest. Yeah, Tannehill's contract got restructured today, and originally it was supposed to be $15 million, but then a few hours later, it was later reported $18 million. What? Next time, get the full details right. Unbelievable. Yeah, get the full details right, people. Unbelievable. So yeah, that's more than enough money to pay off Julio Jones this year. Titans owe him the money in 2021, and then Atlanta Falcons owe him the money 2022. So yeah. Two-Tone Zone, what's up? If you're new to his channel, please feel free to subscribe to his. And also, if you're new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe. So yeah, Julio. I mean, seriously, Ryan Tannehill really freaked. His contract really freaked out. I was going to be pissed off if Rodgers signs with Denver. We'll get to Aaron Rodgers in a bit, Two-Tone Zone. But right now, we're talking about the Ryan Tannehill situation. You already talked about the Julio Jones one. I mean, seriously, Ryan Tannehill gave back $18 million, or at least Titans made him give up $18 million. Most to pay off Julio Jones, but now they have an opportunity to sign another big name onto their roster or save it. To be quite honest, Tennessee Titans might not be done yet. They still need a proper kicker. They still need a real tight end if they think Anthony Ferguson is not the solution, and they could use that money to improve their defense. Melvin Ingram's still a free agent. We can pair him with Bud Dupree. All they need to do is ring Melvin Ingram up. But my money on this is probably going to be a kicker. My money's definitely on a proper kicker because I don't know if I can trust Tucker McLaurin, to be quite honest. Yeah, they should use that extra money on a real kicker. If they don't bring back Gostkowski, at least bring in a real kicker like Dan Bailey, for instance. I mean, seriously, we could use a real kicker for crying out loud. Gostkowski, not that I don't mind him, but remember last season? We have a top 5 kicker, Harrison Butker. D, you really know how to show off. So anyways, yeah, Titans still have a lot of options out there, even after the Julio Jones trade. I mean, to be completely quite honest, seriously, here's my options on each of these positions with that extra money. If they choose to go for a tight end, I think Tennessee Titans should bring back Delanie Walker. Delanie Walker is used to the Titans organization after being released by those San Francisco 49ers. I know, he's used to Mariota's system, which is the problem. But if he can get used to Ryan Tannehill's, we may have a great offense. Forget about Ferguson. For a kicker, I'm going to have to... I don't care what they go for a kicker, as long as it's any kicker in the book. I mean, seriously, I don't care who they go for as a kick. If they go for a kicker, just as long as it's not Tucker McLaurin But then again, they did brought in Blake Halbeal from Ohio State, which is an undrafted pick. But if he's not the solution, they got to go with a kicker they're used to in the NFL. And if they choose to improve that defense, they got to go Melvin Ingram. Call up Melvin Ingram right now, Tennessee Titans. Because you got Julio Jones. You can get Melvin Ingram. I mean, seriously. To be quite honest, it is a real mind blown. So Tennessee Titans shocked us all today. First with Tannehill restructure, and now Julio Jones's number, which ticked off a lot of King Henry fans, to be quite honest. Well, unless, of course, you're counting the ones that are still loyal to number 22. But yeah, I would not. Anyways, let's move on to Kansas City Chiefs. To be quite honest, I think Britt Reid should have pleaded guilty because I know he's the whole Britt Reid thing is out of control because of what happened to that one little girl. I mean, seriously, this is unbelievable. And it happened right before the Super Bowl. Are you kidding me? Chiefs fans were devastated that this shocking accident happened right before the Super Bowl. That was unacceptable. Unacceptable. Britt Reid, oh my God. And you still pleaded not guilty. Oh my God. Are you serious? I mean, seriously. You still pleaded not guilty. I still don't trust Britt Reid. I still don't trust him. No offense, Chiefs fans, but I don't trust Britt Reid's plead. I still think it should have been guilty. But I guess we'll just have to wait till July for his hearing to find out more. I mean, seriously. We still have to wait till July. To find out more about Britt Reid's trial. And to be quite honest, it was an angry day for Chiefs. Rodgers, Carolina. Tighten up. Welcome. I don't think Green Bay Packers are going to take a page from the Atlanta Falcons and trade Aaron Rodgers to the AFC. Speaking of which, let's move on to the Packers. So it's official. Aaron Rodgers did not show up first day of mandatory minicamp. Made a lot of Packers fans, well, emotionless, to be quite honest, because they all saw this coming. But some were devastated. But you know who stood by them? Wide receiver Davante Adams and left tackle David. I don't even remember what his last name is. So yeah, Davante and David stood by Aaron Rodgers' decision, which is not good, by the way, for Packers fans, by the way. They could lose them as well. Oh my God. Not like it matters. They can't pay Davante Adams either way, to be quite honest. Yeah, Davante Adams can't be paid a lot more than that for crying out loud. But yeah, either way, Aaron Rodgers, we'll just have to wait till Thursday to find out more. if he misses all three days on Thursday, that's when I'll go live. That's when I'll go live and explain more about this. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers, this is a disaster. He could lose $98,085 if he misses all 3 mini camp days, but one of which it was used. But it's not like they're good unless Green Bay Packers counter and say, yeah, nice try. We're not complete suckers. Yeah. Because if they do, Packers would be the suckers, to be quite honest. Because they'd be walking right into Aaron Rodgers' trap. Then again, they do need the money for other players. I mean, yeah, Packers definitely need to improve the roster. They already went after a linebacker today, and 2 of their linebackers missed the first day of minicamp due to COVID protocols. 3 defensive players and 1 offensive lineman missed protocols today, missed minicamp today due to COVID protocols. Hopefully they'll be back soon. Meanwhile, Jordan Love is getting some love. I mean, seriously. He's running the Packers offense as the main QB until Aaron Rodgers somehow gives in. Or otherwise he's in charge permanently. Anyways, Jordan Love hasn't started last year. The last QB to not start on their first season was Tennessee Titans' own Jake Locker back in 2011, and we all know how that turned out. All know how his season turned out. What a mess. And now people are wondering, is Jordan Love going to end up like Jake Locker? My money is on no. I do not want to, as much as I'm not a Packers fan, I do not want to see Jordan Love end up like Jake Locker. No one wants to be like Jake Locker. It would be bad to become Jake Locker 2.0. I mean, seriously. If Green Bay Packers end up like Tennessee Titans did when Titans had Jake Locker with their new QB Jordan Love, I'm really going to freak out and feel sorry for all the Green Bay Packers fans. But hopefully, let's just hope it doesn't come to that. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers, there's still a lot of potential Aaron Rodgers trades to go down. And the fact that Tennessee Titans got Julio Jones, all the Green Bay Packers fans are wondering, is Aaron Rodgers next? My money's on yes, to be quite honest. And Two-Tone Zone, you said, I'm going to be pissed off if Rodgers signs with Denver. Or trades with Denver. Don't forget, I don't know if they'll lose more money by releasing him. So a trade is more likely in the cards, to be quite honest. But the most logical is Denver Broncos, to be quite honest. Oh my God. And if Aaron Rodgers goes to Denver Broncos, State Farm Bowl is a divisional. Titans are bringing in Melvin Ingram on a visit, per source. SM Ducky, welcome. Aaron, the Falcons, Raiders, Broncos, WFT Giants. Those are your solutions. To be quite honest, they're all good. But if it does come down to this, it would definitely be Atlanta because, yeah, Falcon Arthur Smith would treat Aaron Rodgers good, to be quite honest. Yes, I'm already aware that Julio Jones will be wearing number 2. I already made a video about it, SM Ducky. And it was quite a shocker to see Julio Jones wearing that number 2 this year. I mean, seriously, we all thought King Henry was going to get it. Anyways, back to the Aaron Rodgers thing. Atlanta Falcons. I want Josh Norman. No, LOL. SM Ducky and Tighten Up both have different opinions about Josh Norman, and yeah, I have to agree with Tighten Up. I mean, seriously, Josh Norman, he couldn't handle King Henry. So how is he supposed to handle guys like Dalvin Cook, Alvin Kamara? We must get pass rush. Yeah. Luckily, we got the extra money thanks to Tannehill's restructure. But here comes... Josh Norman is the first... But here comes the catch to the Ryan Tannehill thing. Let's stop for a bit. Ryan Tannehill's contract for 2022, it's going to be worth over $41 million. Oh, man. Yeah, we owe him over $41 million next year. Thanks to this restructure. This year, we owe him at least $13 million. Next year, we owe him over $41. We are in win now mode. Yes, we are in win now mode, and we can't afford to go sloppy. Janoris Jenkins is going to be great for us. I hope so. Hope so, because there's no excuses for Shane Bowen now. There's no excuses for Todd Downing. There's no excuses for Shane Bowen either. I mean, seriously. There's no excuses for those two. Either the Titans win now, or if they screw up, then Mike Vrabel needs to get his head checked. Check for trusting those two. Or at least one of them. I mean, seriously, after Todd Downing and Shane Bowen's promotions, what did Titans do? Titans do during free agency? They got Bud Dupree. They got Janoris Jenkins. They got a lot of guys to help out. They got a lot of defensive guys to improve their roster. And, of course, made the trade for Julio Jones. And, of course, there was some casualties. They lost Corey Davis. They lost Jonnu Smith to AFC teams. But who cares? We got Julio Jones and Josh Reynolds to replace Corey Davis and Adam Humphries. But who's going to replace Jonnu? Our defense is good. Just need DEs. Yeah, you may have a point, which is why we're going to need a certain, which is why hopefully Tennessee Titans can get in contact with Melvin Ingram, because they still got money to burn. I miss Desmond King. I do too, but what did he do to us? He went to the Houston Texans, who are not in win mode now because of Deshaun Watson's. What is our cap, Steven? Crap. Now here comes the thing. Due to the restructure, basically at 15 before the $18 million hit worked on, the Tennessee Titans were originally about over $6 million in cap space. But I think it could be $9 million now because of the extra $3 million that was added. I don't know if the $6 million was based on the $18 million or $15 million. 15M or lower. Tannehill gave us $18 million. It was confirmed. Confirmed. I just even put it in an update in the video I made. Jay in the Bay, welcome. I know you're happy, Steve. Yeah. You know who's not happy, though? Green Bay Packers fans, and I feel bad for them. Congrats on getting Julio. Thank you, Jay in the Bay. Thank you. And we already got word on his number. Number 2. Go figure. Y'all thought it was going to be King Henry's number. I mean, seriously, unbelievable. Yeah, that's a good number. Do you think Rodgers will retire? That is a good option, to be quite honest. I don't know. I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is ready to retire just yet. I think he's preparing to wait it out. And you said, or go back to the Packers. No, wait, Packers trade him. I think it's going to be the option D. Sit out for the season because Packers are being so stubborn right now at the moment. They are not prepared to trade away Aaron Rodgers. They are as stubborn as the Houston Texans with Deshaun Watson right now. I mean, seriously, why don't you, Packers, Texans, why don't you make a deal right now and trade your quarterbacks over to each other? Easy solution. But then, of course, every other AFC South team is going to be extremely mad that Aaron Rodgers is coming into the division. I didn't think about that Rodgers could sit out the season. That's what most players did during COVID protocols. Why do you think Hightower wasn't with the Patriots last year? He sat out the year. But now he's back and ready to help the Patriots. Why would Rodgers want to go to the Texans? Does Rodgers have a no-trade clause? I don't know about the no-trade clause, but to be quite honest, both these teams have one thing in common. They are having difficulties with their QBs, Aaron Rodgers and Deshaun Watson. If these two trade teams, it could definitely solve their paranoias. But now comes the catch. Aaron Rodgers will end up in the AFC South, and that could give Tannehill, Wentz, and the newbie Trevor Lawrence even more pressure. But Aaron Rodgers won't have the weapon, doesn't have most of the weapons he needs to back it up. He only has the running backs. The Houston Texans have been piling up. I mean, seriously. What you think about the New York Jets? Seabass Blends, welcome. Honestly, New York Jets, they definitely proven that that they could be contenders in a few more years, to be quite honest. This year, not yet, but in a few years, they'll be ready to go. Because Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots have improved. Jets are still basically a dead last team in the AFC East. Even with Zach Wilson, Elijah Moore, Elijah Vera Tucker as well. What's the latest on Rodgers? Yuri Barros, welcome. Yeah, he sat out mandatory minicamp, and if he sits out all 3 days, he owes the Packers over $93,000. To be quite honest, that's basically all we got. But if he sits out all 3 years and we get more info, I'll go live on Thursday and give out more information. I mean, seriously, this could be the end of Aaron Rodgers at this rate. I think he's done. I think I agree with you, Yuri Barros. The Titans' offense is good, but has the GM improved the defensive pass rush? That is a good question, Jay in the Bay. Titans, other than Bud Dupree and Danico Audrey, their nose tackle right now is Tier Tart, who is an undrafted free agent. From last year. But of course, they got Jeffrey Simmons as well. And I think he's going to get that 5th-year option, to be quite honest. Quite honest. But if the Titans are still hoping to improve that defense, they still got money to burn thanks to Ryan Tannehill's restructure. Good news about Ryan Tannehill's restructure is that they still have money to burn on whatever position they need to improve. What's the latest on Deshaun Watson? Nothing much yet. Has Bud Dupree been cleared from OTAs? I know he's rehabbing his torn ACL. Nothing yet on Bud Dupree, though. There was nothing I heard of that from Bud Dupree yet. But I think he might be ready for training camp, though. Mandatory OTAs, I don't know. Who's the tight end? Yuri Barros. I'm afraid the tight end at the moment is Anthony Firkser. But I think Todd Downing trusts him. But if you want to complain to John Robinson on getting another tight end, go on ahead. Because there's still a lot of other tight ends out there. I mean, Zach Ertz is still out there. There's also Delaney Walker, who worked with the Titans, to be quite honest, who is almost or over as old as Julio Jones. I think Zach Ertz is the real deal. Yuri Barros, yeah. But here comes the catch. He is linked to Carson Wentz and Frank Reed. Yikes. My Niners got your former tight end, Mike Cole Pruitt. Is he any good? Oh, boy. Michael Pruitt. Don't know much about him, but you should definitely look at his profile. Jay in the Bay. So sorry I can't give you the information by now. Danny P, welcome. Nice to see you, man. Congrats on Julio again. Packers production. Since basically, who's winning the Super Bowl? Packers production. I am so glad you're asking, because now that Julio Jones is in town, I'm going to 100% say Tennessee Titans winning the Super Bowl. That's right. I now have faith Tennessee Titans are going to make it and win the Super Bowl. Sixers are losing. What? Not at the moment, Yuri. Titans winning the Super Bowl? I diggity dog. But Yuri Barros, you're definitely onto something. If Sixers do lose their game, Hawks are going to be in a Hawks are going to be in a big position because they'll be hosting games 3 and 4. You don't want to lose there. Sixers, you don't want to lose there. Shared your screen. My friend he's a Bengals fan. A Bengals fan. Boy, oh boy. A Bengals fan. Man, who would have thought? Go Jazz. They move. Yeah, they're opponents of the Los Angeles Clippers. How many wins and losses for your Titans this year? Ooh, this is a tough call. What do you think the Titans record the upcoming season? Packers Titans Super Bowl. Packers Productions. I like the way you're thinking, but remember, you got to get through the Aaron Rodgers thing first. Let's see. Cardinals, Seahawks, Colts, Jets. Jets, Jags, Chiefs. To be quite honest, I see Tennessee Titans going 15-2. I have the Tennessee Titans going 15-2. To be quite honest. Bears Titans Super Bowl. Khalil Mack kills Tannehill and Bears win along. The ghost of Huda tribe welcome. Go Bears. Good pickup on Jones, though. Thank you. 15-2. No way, man. Danny Pete. I like your realism, man. But to be quite honest, I think Titans are in a position to win now. They're going to have to get past some opponents. They don't have Browns and Ravens this year in the regular season, so they got to beat these following teams. They got the Buffalo Bills. They got the Kansas City Chiefs. Bills they beaten last year, but now they have a rematch with them, so that could change their standings if they lose to them. Chiefs, on the other hand, they lost to them in the championships, so this is their redemption game against the Chiefs. They got to win that game. Pittsburgh Steelers, they got to win that game. After losing to them, after becoming their first loss of the seat of last season. Titans play Patriots. Yeah, in the wild card round 2 years ago. Anyways, any games are must wins. But Titans, they cannot afford to to go down this year. They lost to the Browns and the Ravens last year. True, they beaten the Ravens in the regular season, but the last game against Baltimore ended with a loss. So Ravens definitely outranked Titans on that one. Who is the other division in the NFC you play? We play the West. We played the West. Cardinals, Seahawks, Rams, and 49ers. Derrick Henry going for a rushing title. We better hope so. Even with Julio Jones on board, King Henry's got to get that rushing title. I want to play Wentz already. Go Seahawks. Yeah. Indianapolis Colts host Seahawks first before heading to Tennessee. This is quite ironic for you, Danny. You have to root for the Titans week 1 because we got the Cardinals, but then you face us week 2, and that's going to be quite ironic. You have to root for your next opponents week 1. Because we got the Cardinals, and as a Titans fan, we have to root for your Seahawks to defeat Indianapolis week 1 as well. Titans beat Jets. Most people can beat Jets, but I don't get why Jets ended up with the London game. I mean, seriously. After the Titans, Jets go to London to take on the Falcons. Wowzers, 15-2. To be quite honest, the same goes true for the Jacksonville Jaguars. After they both take on the Titans, they both go to London for their other games. For Jets, they go to London to take on the Falcons. For Jaguars, they go there to take on Miami Dolphins. So yeah, Jaguars and Dolphins are not in Florida, people. It's in London. I see 14-3 or worse, sir. I'm fine with McCaff and Lockett. Plus, we have Wilson. Still, you got to be a little bit better knowing that Seattle Seahawks couldn't get Julio Jones. I would have given your Seahawks one heck of a. The Jets will go to the playoffs if lucky. They gotta wear. If I were New York Jets fans, I would wear all the luck. I would definitely wear all the lucky green clothes if may be. Even have shamrocks on me at all cost. Because the AFC East is a tough division for the Jets. And seriously, Jets are clearly in a difficult position. Cleveland Browns winning Super Bowl. Uri Barros. As much as I want to disagree with you, Cleveland Browns are definitely in a position, but here's the thing. Baker Mayfield is not the QB, is not the solution. You want Lillard. I don't know. I think Cleveland Browns should definitely focus on getting involved in the Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes, to be quite honest, if there is an Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes. Because, to be quite honest, if Cleveland Browns score Aaron Rodgers, then they're Super Bowl victors already. I mean, seriously. I'm going to predict playoff picture, AFC. Can't wait for the NFL to start. Danny P, I completely agree with you. I cannot wait for the NFL to start. They need to go after Richard Sherman. We'll see which team Richard Sherman is going to get. But here's the thing. It's going to be an NFC game. Looking forward to the Niners versus Titans on Thursday Night Football prime time, 2 days before Christmas Day. To be quite honest, me too. That's when 49ers and Titans fans are basically on their bye week after Thursday night. They get to spend Christmas in peace, no matter who wins or loses. Niners going to embarrass the Titans. Ghost of Judah tribe? I don't think so. To be quite honest. But that game is not till about this late, until way late. Sixers might win tonight. If Sixers do win, then they buy themselves a game 5. First seed Bills, second seed Chiefs, third seed Titans, fourth seed Browns, fifth seed Ravens, sixth seed Dolphins, seventh seed Colts. Tighten up. I have to admit, this is a great one. This has to be a good one. You believe Buffalo Bills are going to outrank Kansas City Chiefs? To be quite honest, that could work. It could work out. And based on your predictions, you got Dolphins versus Titans, Ravens versus Browns, and Colts versus Chiefs. Aaron Hockey, it's too soon, too early to start talking about football. Aaron Hockey, welcome. It's never too early, but we were just in the middle of a conversation. Dolphins might miss out on playoffs. Eugene Tai, hook 'em. Listen, if you don't have a defensive line, you can't beat the Chiefs. It's basketball and baseball season. If you want to talk about football, Tampa Bay will repeat as champions. We'll see about that. We will see about that. Anyways, time for me to sign off for now. See you all next time.